So Pokemon fusions, we love them, we laugh at them, but what if they were humans? I love the designs for Pokemon, and I've seen a bunch of fusions drawn together. I thought it would be so cool to think about them as characters. So for our first one, I have Lilligant and Pidgeot. And, looking at the fusion itself, it's there's something about it that just stares deeply into my soul and kind of gives me nightmares. But usually I like to think about the designs a little more, maybe do like one or two different designs. But I just went for the first one. I don't know what happened. I was sitting at my desk and I was thinking about the designs that I wanted to do, and as I was being very meticulous and smart, it turned him into this little crybaby royal brat. And I have no other excuses than I don't know what happened. Just my brain took the wheel, and now we have this adorable little baby. And the flower, I really wanted to take that pattern, so I gave him these like rain boots, and I wanted to make sure that it didn't just look like a Lilligant like human Gijinka. So I made it so that way he had these like a little tail that like poofed out from his overalls, and I don't know what happened, but he's here now and I love him. Our second one was actually a little bit more planned. She was actually the first design that I did, and I didn't think I was gonna make anything more than just one or two fusions. My first design, I felt like had a couple of issues, and one of them was that there was way too much green on the palette. I felt that when I wanted to redesign Bulbasaur and Piplup, which are my two favorite Pokemon, and I'm not gonna go into the logistics of what happens when you have a grass type and a water type Pokemon put together. I don't know, maybe she just 50% of the time just hits herself and takes damage, but I'm not writing a story, so I don't have to think about any of the terrible decisions that I make that break any Pokemon logic. Going into it, I kept a lot of the original outfit design, so like this crop top and these shorts and a big poofy jacket, because I see her being this adventurer, but her pockets are turned inside out because personally I always forget to turn my pockets. I forget to fix them, and usually I don't notice unless somebody tells me, or I find out myself just way too late. So I imagine she's out the door, she pulls out change from her pockets and just doesn't fix it. There's no there's no other thought process that goes into that. She just goes around with inside out pockets. But the main problem with my first design was that I felt it looked more Bulbasaur than Piplup and Bulbasaur put together. So when I added in a little bit of green, but not as much as I did the first time. And I think that fixed a lot of the issues I was having with the character my first go around. And I gave her these little buns that look like the little bulb, the flower thing, the back of Bulbasaur. What the fuck do you call that? I don't know. So she's here. She's lovely, and I feel so much better about her design. All together, really, I think we made some improvements. I think we did a good job. And for our last one, Eevee and Lit. This is just me struggling with how to pronounce the Pokemon names more than talking about the fusion designs that I've made. So, because Litten has all these like sharp features. I wanted to take that and bring it into the dress, because I think as a character, she deals with a lot of warm areas, beaches, and it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me to give her a big coat or something that was more wintry themed. So I gave her this summery outfit with sandals, and you know, I think the skirt logic is a little bit out there, so we have a little bit of like a poof underneath, so she doesn't flash anybody. For her hair, I had it, so I was thinking of, oh, it's not Lucario, Zorak. I think it's Zorak, and I love how that design, like, it puffs out and then it goes to like this little tie in the back. So even though like Litten doesn't have any features that's like, ooh, she's gonna get puffy hair, like puffy long, like anime, like, I don't know how you take care of that kind of hair. I thought it went really well to have more rounded shapes next to all the sharp features that I ended up giving her. But I thought it was really important to remember that this isn't just a Litten design, and that Eevee can turn into any of the different types. I guess except Steel. There's no Steel Eevee. What if there was a Steel Eevee? That'd be pretty cool. But I gave her this belt with like the orbs. the stones. I'm not a fake Pokemon fan. I swear to God. I gave her the stones, and I don't want to think about what happens when you actually take like any of the evolutions and you fuse them with Litten, because it's horrifying and it's scary, and I don't want to think about it anymore. The only one that's cool, I will admit, the only one that's cool is Vaporeon and Litten put together. But like, other than that, they're all scary. They all scare me. And personality-wise, I know on screen she looks like this like shy, like meek, you know, but I think she personally, like, she comes off that way, but she's like super hot-headed. She'll totally go from being quiet and in the back room to like, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Like, there's just there's no in between. But I didn't want it to be like too over the top, so I kept it pretty simple, and I kept the color palette pretty much just purely like Litten's red and black, and then I gave her these sandals because I guess casually she just wears sandals everywhere, even when it's not practical to do so. But that's all of our fusions today. That's all of them. Look at that. They're so pretty. They're great. Look at my children. I love them. I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for joining me. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.